Louisiana Beer Reviews, another October Taste Challenge. I have St. Arnold Brewed for Fall Oktoberfest, full-bodied and malty. And what did their website say? Introduced in 1997, I do believe. One thing about it, their website is great because it'll always give you the history of the beer, like when they introduced it, sometimes even the month of the year. So very helpful. Comes in cans and bottles. I found the 6-pack of cans, $10.49 for the 6-pack. It's got St. Arnold with a football stadium behind him. Texas football. It kind of works. Full-bodied and malty. It says ale. Ale. Why would it say ale? 6.6% alcohol by volume. I know Texas has some weird laws, and you'll find some beers that will say ale in Texas. If it's above 5%, a lot of them will, even if it's clearly a lager, they'll say ale in Texas. In other words, according to their state law, it's got to be called an ale because they might not allow beer to be sold above 5. So some of them will even have ale in quotes, like it's not really an ale. Okay, canned, going on 3 months ago. These are always canned in the summer. They're brewed in the spring, and they're canned in the summer. This one, canned with the same day? No, a little earlier. So this is Firestone Oaktoberfest from Firestone Walker. They sent this to me. Thank you, Firestone Walker. I appreciate it. 5.2% alcohol, 20 IBUs. I knew it was something like that, but I couldn't remember on the last video. And on the last video, I put it into competition against Shiner, and it lost. I got it wrong. I thought the better one was the Firestone Walker, but it was the Shiner. But when I went and did Shiner against Parish Oktoberfest, the Shiner won. So you never know, man. Now I can see that the St. Arnold is foamier, although this other one had been open already. I see a little bit of sediment. It's more golden. It's amber gold. This one is orange, copper or orange, like the Shiner. So I have to close my eyes. I don't understand why it's gotten foggy during mid-morning. Usually it's foggy at dawn. It was clear and it started getting foggier as the morning progressed. It's strange. Usually it's the opposite. I can see the sun will be breaking through the fog soon enough. $10.49 for the 6-pack of St. Arnold Oktoberfest. Don't know the price for Firestone Walker, like, because they sent it to me. They sent me the 6-pack, but I could research that on Total Wine and More. I'll probably forget to do it. Some of the viewers would know. Okay, yeah, regular lager beer aroma, honestly. Just that little lager sourness, kind of typical. Yeah, same. Bitterness seems like around 18. So 2.5 out of 5 hop cones, 2 out of 5 sugar cubes. Maybe this one is sweeter. 2.5 out of 5 hop cones, but probably 2.5 out of 5 sugar cubes instead of just 2. This one's sweeter. Huh. Now, is the Firestone Oaktoberfest a fest beer or a Märzen? To me, it's almost like a hybrid. It has a lot of merits and qualities. Now, one of the German viewers was telling me, he made comments, he said, look, those Märzen, that's all Bock. That's what he says, Bock. Fest beer and is a type of Bock. Which might be why Shiner has the goats on the label. And Shiner was established by a German family, still family owned. The Spetzel family, Cosmo Spetzel. Spetzel, he was a German immigrant. A lot of Germans went to Texas, Central Texas. A lot of Germans came here. Where I live here was historically known as the German coast, along the Mississippi River. They call it the coast, but it's along the river. But where you had names like Zweig, which was transliterated by the French authorities to LaBranche. So if you see anybody right here and their last name was LaBranche, when they arrived they were Zweig. And Rommel, they got transliterated to Rome. And Schecksnieder is transliterated to Schecksnieder. Wagensbach to Wagasback. And I don't know why the French officials, they just wrote it in French and made them change it. Troxler to Troskler. But Keller stayed Keller. But Heidel became Heidel or Eidel. Okay, so I think they're very close. But I might be picking up a little oak here, so I think this is the Firestone. It's the St. Arnold. So what have I shown? I can't tell Oktoberfest beers one from another, generally. Or also known as they all pretty much taste the same. I think the Yingling also, but mine's all gone. I think the Yingling, the St. Arnold, the Firestone, the Parish, the Shiner, probably Samuel Adams. I haven't bought that this year. They probably all taste the same. Leinenkugel's, I think, adds corn syrup, so that might not, and we don't get that anymore, so that's not in the picture here. So will I do more of these? Probably not, because I can't figure them out. They taste pretty much the same, and they cost about the same. So the moral of the story, if you buy an American Oktoberfest beer, just get whatever's cheaper, but then there won't be anyone that's cheaper because they're all about the same price. So just buy whatever label you think is pretty. Buy it. Or if you have a favorite state or something like that, because otherwise, no, they're all good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, oh yeah, they're trash, I hate them. No, I'm saying they're wonderful and I love them. I'm just saying there's no real appreciable difference. So take that into consideration. This is my experience. It's been a long time since I had the Narragansett. Don't expect to see that again in my life, but it's possible. All right, so I could name 1,001 Oktoberfest beers. Do the American ones taste like the Germans? Not really. Not really. They have their own unique way about them. I think if you were doing a German, you would know it. You would know it. Okay, so thank you, and I'm gonna say go to Laissez les Bon Temps Relais. Y'all go to Texas and take a brewery tour. Congratulations to St. Arnold for another win and a loss for me.